What is up, guys? Hfmasters here, and today we are back with another Ninjago Legacy review, and this time it is on Cole's Earth Driller. This set will retail for $50 in the United States and comes with 587 pieces. The set also comes with 4 minifigures, and on the front it shows off the Earth Driller fighting a giant stone warrior. Of course, the back of the box, as always, shows off some of the features we'll be going over in this video. The giant stone warrior is overall a really nice addition to this set. First of all, it has a ton of mobility. The legs, it has the standard minifigure styled movements. With the arms, you can move them around 360 freely, no issue. And the hands can easily rotate around. And then the head also has the ability to just completely rotate around, which is very nice. I'd also like to mention the use of stickers on this set. There are stickers on the legs, of course the center, and then the head, which isn't a sticker, actually a printed piece, is a nice addition to the set, which I quite like. I think that's very nice that they printed that on there. Overall, I think it's a nice build. I really like the helmet. Probably the only issues with this would be, of course, the side of the legs. The back is very bare. Moving the legs to the very top, you can see some blue, which is not the best. And at the very bottom, there's an exposed stud where the helmet is. However, that's a very huge nitpick, as you'll almost never be able to see that. Other than that, though, I really like this addition. The Earth Driller is a very nice and well done model. First of all, I'd like to talk about the big function, the drill. So first of all, you can just rotate this around very easily. It goes very smooth, the drill moves very nice. The other thing that this set has is at the very back, there's this huge knob here which is very well integrated. And you can just easily rotate it. And the thing about this that's really nice is you don't have to be moving the vehicle to rotate this, which is kind of an interesting function, because if I were to lift this up, you can see the wheel over here is indeed moving. The way they've done this is simply because when pushing this to the ground, you're putting enough friction to make the wheel kind of stay in a similar spot. So overall, I think it's a very well done function, something nice. Kind of gives it 2 features in one. Other than that, there's not too many other functions. Of course, the one other thing you could mention is the stud shooters, which easily lame function. You know how those work. Now, going on to some of the details, I'd like to talk about the front. First of all, there's these 2 engines that are angled to the side. Now, one thing you can do with these is you can actually move them up. And the thing this does is it actually exposes some open studs, which isn't really nice, and when they're angled you can cover that up. It's just a small little detail. Other than that, there's not too much going on here. We do have the swords, which go up, very nice details. And then I'd like to talk about the back, which is very, very nice. As you can see, there's these clips right over here. And what you can do with that is you can just put a weapon there, something I really like, which is really needed. And then, of course, you have the cockpit area. You can lift up the cockpit, you can go inside, you see 2 spots for minifigures, nice improvement from the old version, and a lot of detail inside, which is something I was a little surprised about, but it's a nice feature. This set includes 4 minifigures, being Cole, Kai, Stone Army Scout, and Stone Army Warrior. Now, 2 of these figures are exclusive, the Stone Army Warrior and the Stone Army Scout. I'm going to take a quick look at the Stone Army Warrior first. First of all, it's got a lot of armor, it's got the mask covering it up, it's got the 2 red katanas, nice printing, really nice figure. I really like the head. However, the head of this Stone Army Warrior is not going to be exclusive. It's going to be the other Stone Army Warrior that has the exclusive head. Now, the Stone Army Scout, which is, I guess, the smaller figure doesn't have as much armor, I think is actually cooler just because, first of all, it has the exclusive yellow printing on the head, and then it also comes with a crossbow, but it has a stud shooter, which is something nice. Then there's the two ninja, Cole and Kai. Not much to say here. Kai is very generic, not even the cheapest way you can get Kai. However, Cole, this is the cheapest set you can get him in besides the spinner. This is also the cheapest set you can get the Quake Sai, and overall, it's pretty nice. The two ninja are very similar. They both have the double printed faces. Overall, not a bad minifigure selection, but nothing like to write home about. It's not crazy. Overall, this set is very, very well done. First of all, it's got a very nice balance to it. You have the Earth Driller and you have Kai and Cole. That's two minifigures in one pretty massive vehicle. However, on the Stone Army side, you've got two figures. You've also got this giant Stone Army warrior. So when you want to play with this, it's not going to be terribly overbalanced to one side. It's pretty well balanced, which is something you don't see in a lot of sets. The other thing with the set is there's no actual flaws to this. There's only nitpicks. Everything works fine. The figures are all good. And that's another thing you don't usually see with a lot of sets. And not to mention, the price is pretty low. While it's still at the upper half of this wave in general is pretty cheap, with the highest set being $85. At $50, you're not going to be going, oh, this is so expensive. It's actually kind of reasonable. Not to mention, this set will definitely be on sale. I'm sure there'll be a 20% off sale. It'll be at $40. Now, I'm not saying this is something you should wait for a sale. I'm saying this set is really good. I would definitely recommend it. I think it's the most balanced set of the wave. I think there are things that are better from this wave. However, I think for playability, you're not going to beat this set. This set has everything to offer. It's got a good guy thing. It's got a bad guy thing. Overall, it's probably a perfect set. And with that said, that's really it for my review on Cole's Earth Driller. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and until next time, this is Hfmasters saying goodbye.